So we saw these brilliant minds out there, these what we call thought leaders, speakers, trainers, consultants, inventors, these genius people that really they're wired to have a big impact on the world. We also saw this tremendous growth in the e-learning industry, interactive online training that's really well done. And it's growing like crazy. It's going to be a $115 billion industry by next year. And so we started working together and came up with this business model that is really exciting because it has widespread impact. It supports these brilliant people, and we get to go into an industry that is on the cusp of exploding and being in demand. And it creates an even playing field for people around the world to learn, when they can learn from their devices, when they can learn online.
You know, these people, they have this unbelievable content, intellectual property, whatever you want to call it. They have this knowledge that that is super valuable, really important, really needed. And then there's this group, this audience, this group of people that want that. And it's difficult sometimes for them to actually connect. What they need is a way to leverage what they have to reach more customers. We're watching this whole online learning explode, right? So e-learning, or whatever you want to call it, that's been around for 20 years. But it's been legitimized in the last 5 years, really the last 2 years. Google and Harvard and MIT and Yahoo and Microsoft and Apple and these companies are kind of working together to produce online learning. Whereas before it was kind of, online learning, some like fake cheesy doctorate that doesn't really, people have this kind of weird view of it. Well, now it's legitimized. Now the demand is there for online learning. Online learning is exploding, but it's done poorly usually. And it's difficult to take this knowledge, maybe you wrote a book, maybe gave a speech or whatever, and actually create an engaging learning environment. Like that's another big hurdle. So we kind of saw all this stuff coming together at once and realized, wow, if we can pick the right group of thought leaders and we can help those guys develop what they already have in their head and there's already demand for into a platform, an e-learning platform, and into products that they can then offer out to the world. Because remember, there's the demand's already there. It's just this unbelievable, perfect mixture.
And so we're the media company for thought leaders. We're the company that actually packages that in a digital way that's interactive. And so they may be making $100 grand, $200 grand, $1 million a year. There could be a widespread of different revenue their business is bringing in. But what really matters to us is we believe in what they're doing. We believe that if they had products, people would go crazy over them and they would get out to the world. And we want to have them part of our community. We're not just looking for a transactional relationship. We're looking for these brilliant people that we can have more of an intrinsic relationship where we're partnering to bring their content to the world. But there are these authors of incredible books. There are these geniuses that have developed some kind of system or process or invention. There are these speakers that just move people when they speak that the world needs more of. Chris and I, we've been talking about this for a long time with our wives and so forth, and it's beautiful. Sun shines, 4 seasons, it's great. But I would say, as we were considering this, when we came over to visit with the leaders in Bend, it was unbelievable. We got their energy about being welcoming to businesses here in Bend, support, enthusiasm about it. And then we placed some ads to see, okay, what's the talent like in Bend? Who's here? Who would actually want to work with us? And it was pretty overwhelming when you say the response we got.
It was incredible.
Talented, educated people that have moved here on purpose at sacrifice of their career potential because there aren't as many opportunities here, but are willing to do it because it's such a great place to live.
We say that we're pioneers in e-learning. That's really true. And so we have part of what our role is to help explore, like, what are different ways to communicate this message. In person, you might be able to do a 2-hour-long lecture in a workshop where you're engaging with the audience. But how does that translate to someone consuming it on their iPad while the basketball game's playing on the TV? Like, you got to do things differently. And so part of the reason that we use some of these technologies is that it helps us, kind of teach and helps us kind of learn how to work with these various technologies so that we can leverage them inside the platform.
So we're building this product with our partners called I Choose Growth, and it is a learning platform on all kinds of topics, from health to personal development to innovation to business to leadership to how to improve your life in all kinds of areas. And so we're building this platform, and then we're taking some of the content our partners want to contribute, it's up to them, and put it into the platform. Now you can create a subscription-based product for companies, small and mid-sized companies, to subscribe to for free for all their employees, and also for individuals that are into developing themselves. And it's exposure for everybody, but now it actually creates recurring subscription revenue, which also helps the vision of helping them have a more dynamic business. And we revenue share with them on that, because even if you have one thought leader or a group of thought leaders coming together, you could never create enough content fast enough to keep people subscribed. But if we work together, at the end of this year we'll have over 100 partners. Only 2 pieces of content from each is over 200 new pieces of content from Choose Growth University. I Choose Growth. Then you have this robust thing. Oh yeah. You see the space right here, right? So we were able to secure just an amazing space, and we're very excited about the future. We believe, in a short period of time, year or two, there'll be 30, 40 employees here in Bend.
Really what we're working through here is getting the video studio up and going, and it's a new company, so we have a lot of new partners. Even just in the last month, I think there's been about 6 new partners that have just come on board, which is very exciting. So we're really just getting a whole lot of courses really started for them, and really in the next month or two, we're about to launch about 10 new courses from all new different kinds of partners, which is really exciting for us.
With the thought leaders that we deal with and their need to monetize their brilliance or their genius in such a way as they don't have to just show up someplace to make money. They can actually now teach through e-learning and distribute their product via e-commerce. This is really what these partners of ours have needed for a long time. And so we really look forward to helping them grow their brand and their business. And this move to this office in Bend has just been perfect. It's really kind of, the Bend lifestyle fits what Choose Growth is all about in the first place.
An ebook for Vanessa Van Edwards, and this ebook right now is about helping people interact better with other people. So it's been really fascinating while I'm going through and designing these, how we're actually helping these people who are buying this ebook better interact. So we actually we feel their personality before we build their website, so we can build it around what they're like. So.
Yeah, it's kind of cool to see, and meet them for who they are, and kind of use that to help them, kind of take care of all their digital media needs. With the longer term focus, of course, on e-learning and course development.